Here we are at our 2001 Ebbtide Mystique 2300 Bowrider for sale. We're here on the beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. This one does have a transferable slip with a lift. Now it is not the one that the boat is sitting in right now for the video tour, as we've just moved it over here just to have a better walk around access of it so we can show you. Trying to do our best to represent this as accurately as possible and be able to show you all sides of it. This one is powered by a MerCruiser 5.7 liter electronic fuel injected inboard outboard stern drive engine with a Alpha 1 Outdrive. We got a 3-blade stainless prop on that Alpha 1, and there's also a tandem axle trailer included with this one as well. So if you're not interested in transferring that slip, then there is a trailer included. You can feel free to be able to haul it away to the location of your choice, or even trailer it back and forth. This one is rated for 12. This is a very clean boat. We've got about 620 engine hours on it, and we're here for our video walkthrough tour as usual. We will have a direct link for this one down in the video description of our if you're looking at the YouTube video right now, down in that video description there will be a direct link that'll take you right to the listing for this one, and you'll be able to copy paste that link or click on that link. It's going to take you over to our website where you see the current asking price, as well as all of our contact information where you can contact us by phone, by text, or by email. We do like to remind you, if you send us an email on this one, please be sure to keep an eye in your spam folder for your reply. They generally come back to you in just a matter of a few hours, but at most in less than 1 business day. So if you have not gotten an email reply, do check that spam folder. Reply is likely sitting right there. There is a full mooring cover for this one, as well as a Bimini top. Now I've got the Bimini just laid back in the storage boot, just so that we can show you the interior a little bit better, although we are getting a little bit later in the day, starting to get some shadows in here. We do have your bolster driver seat. That simply means that right there will flip up, and that helps give you a better view over top of your helm here if you do have this loaded down, if you've got 12 people on board, or even just a lot of people in the bow area. We've got a nice wood grain accented tilt steering wheel. We've got a newer Humminbird depth finder, and that is functioning. There you go, 112 feet. That's about right with where we're sitting right now. We've got some interior courtesy lights, a working bilge pump, as well as a working blower and a horn. I do want to point out that the navigation lights are not functional on this one. And for your entertainment, we have a Boss Marine. This is a AM, FM, CD, USB, auxiliary input, Bluetooth stereo. We've got 4 Kenwood stereo speakers that go along with that, and that we have function tested that. That, along with all 4 of those speakers, all appear to be functioning just fine. We got a 12-volt power outlet here at your helm as well. We've got an added digital clock, and then your gauges consist of a battery voltmeter, fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer with a digital hour meter. I'll turn that on for you just now so you can see. 619.1 engine hours. We're going to round that up. We'll call it 620. And engine temperature gauge, engine oil pressure, and your drive trim gauge. Top speed on this one's about 48 miles an hour as equipped. And we've got a small little freshwater tank on this one. I believe that's about a 6-gallon tank. There's your feel for it right there, where you can fill that up with fresh water, and then you've got basically a little manual pump for that right here, where you can make that sink work with that fresh water when you add that to there. We do have a rear view mirror that's actually just pulled off right now, and this is sitting down here in a draining, built-in draining, self-draining integrated cooler, and then we've got a small little dry box or glove box right in here. Got stereo remote right in there as well. There are 8 cup holders on board this one, and there's one of those Kenwood stereo speakers and 2 of those cup holders right there, just kind of tucked just underneath that gunnel there. We've got a onboard battery switch that is mounted right underneath this center seat. And then 2 more cup holders, another stereo speaker over there, and then right below your driver's seat, another cup holder, another speaker, passenger seat, another speaker, another cup holder. Got a nice in-floor ski storage locker. Got that Ebbtide logo on there. That's a nice deep ski locker. Got 2 pairs of skis down there and some extra fenders. Also should call your attention, we've got a dual, that is a 400 watt 2-channel stereo amplifier. And then here's your walk through to your bow area. We've got 2 more cup holders up here. Nice wraparound seating up here in the bow. And then this is a very nice feature to have. This is your head compartment. This can double as a changing room. Does have a porta-potty in here. We've got a window vent, and we've also got a little light bar there as well. I believe that light is turned on right now, and now it is off. But again, small little head compartment with the porta-potty, and of course that window vent as well. Got some storage underneath these seats, and we've got a anchor storage locker up here in the bow area. There's your anchor, some chain, and some road. And there's another storage compartment with the second anchor. Push that back into place there, and then we've got removable storage right here as well. You got some towels laying in there. I believe this is another, yep, that's another self-draining little built-in ice box or self-draining cooler. And then storage under this side as well, and then that one goes a little bit deeper. Upholstery and carpeting, flooring, it's all in really good shape on this one. The exterior is in good shape on this one. This one has been very well taken care of, and it shows. Storage under these seats as well. These are going to basically, there's a snap that kind of holds those in place. Slide forward, and then they lift up. And you've got basically this compartment right here, just in front of your engine hatch. That's going to go all the way across. You've got nice deep storage there, and then other storage compartments over here. Now, some of these personal life vests will be excluded. I think there are a few other personal belongings that are coming off of this one. So this one also will slide forward, lift up for some storage, and raise our engine hatch here. Bear with me on the camera here. This does take 2 hands to raise this hatch. Really, just need the 2 hands to kind of lock the hatch. We've got basically a little catch right there. When you pull that strap, that's going to allow that to lift up. Same thing on this side. So it's more of just having 2 hands to release that locking mechanism, because you do have those gas shocks on both sides of that engine hatch. That's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And then here is that MerCruiser 5.7 liter electronic fuel injected V8 inboard outboard stern drive engine. Again, we got the Alpha 1 Outdrive and a 3-blade stainless prop. We do appear to have a newer battery back there. That's had a trickle charge on it hooked up. Drive trim worked great on this one. And then there's that storage compartment that currently has the mooring cover laid in there. I will tell you, I was thoroughly impressed with this one. Little bit of wear and tear to show you now on this as we start to wrap things up here. Now we've kind of done the walkthrough tour, and I'm going to start here on your engine hatch. Now this makes a nice little sun lounge. We're starting to see a little bit of wear in here. 2 marks right in here, and then another mark right in here near the stitching, and then over here on this side a few other little marks right in here where that upholstery is getting a little bit weathered. I can tell you this is all original upholstery on this one. That makes it a little bit even more impressive. And a little bit of a wear right in this spot right here. So, and really, I think that's about it for upholstery wear. Get a little stain right here, but that's not a rip or a tear. Passenger seat's in good shape. Your driver's seat's in good shape. You got a little bit of wear right in there, just from where that bolster has been laying back. But the vinyl on this all looks very good. Dash is just in great care. Turn that switch off on that bilge pump. And same thing with the upholstery up here near the bow. Really good shape on this one. Now up here on the top side, I do want to call your attention. We got a little bit of discoloration maybe, and gel coat right in here above this head compartment. A little bit of a nick right there, and then we've got a small little scratch in that gel coat right here, and that's just kind of into that surface of the gel coat, and another one right over here where this windshield lays. And this one's actually was created by the windshield. Now it does have a little a pad here that it's supposed to rest on. Actually, let me show you the pad. So here's where this little pad is supposed to keep this frame from laying on the boat, but just over time that maybe that rubber on there has just gotten a little bit weathered, and it is now allowing that to hit. So you might, until you're able to get a little rubber bumper on there, you might not leave that at least rusting open. And I'm going to go ahead and put it back in place over here. We've got some little vents on the windshield, so if you're running down the lake, you can pull in some cooler air if it's one of those hot days like it is right now. You've got that on both sides, and of course you can pull that all the way closed as well and give it a little. There might be something catching this one. There it is. That just takes two hands. You've got to actually lift that down and then slide it, and basically locks it into place like that right there. So much easier, much more easily done with two hands. That one here, you can see it, that slides up and then that locks it into place. All right, so let me climb over the outside. We'll get a little bit more up close and personal with some of the wear on the exterior. Before I step off, a couple things to show you while I'm right here. 3-step swim boarding ladder, lay right over the side. Now there is a Kenwood stereo remote, and I do want to point out this is no longer functioning. This that stereo was replaced, and that's been disconnected. Here's your ski tow hook. This is where you're going to pull your skiers and tubers. We got a little bit of wear back here on this rail right here that holds your ski tow hook in place, and I'm not sure what's got on that, but something's just scratched that up just over here on this this starboard side. And then another little self-draining cooler right here, and then of course when those coolers drain, they basically drain down into your bilge. A little mark in the gel coat right here, that's through the gel coat, and a little mark right there. And then a little bit of oxidation on this one, and it's all basically on the back quarter of the boat, basically back here on the transom. So you can kind of see where that red's a little bit more pink back here. That's just from oxidation. And then we've got another little mark in the gel coat down here, just above the water line down here. Otherwise nice and clean. And same thing going on over here on this this port side corner, down this red, a little mark in the gel coat right there. And then we do have a little bit of dock rash on basically both rear corners of the boat. And I'm going to call your attention to all that. So some of these marks here in the fiberglass, that one's kind of through into the fiberglass there. This is all hand-laid fiberglass on these Ebbtides. The little mark in the gel coat here, and then you can kind of see that Ebbtide decal's pretty well scratched up. I'll try to get you a better view whenever we move over to the dock on that side. Another mark right here in this white, and then right here in this final decaling as well. We always try to represent these as accurately as possible, and in addition to the video tour, we'll have photographs of this one at the website, and we'll do the same thing with the photographs. Basically, once you kind of go through the slideshow where we show you the layout and all the features, that's when we're going to start doing the same thing and showing you the wear and tear marks. So that's some dock rash right in here. Same thing on this Ebbtide logo. We got a few little marks on it. Up above the rub rail is in pretty good shape. And that rub rail, you get a little rubber insert on that rub rail. And of course that's there for a reason. That's there to catch, to do the damage on that little piece of rubber instead of the boat. A little bit of a scratch or two right up here on this edge. I think there was another one on this side before I step off. See if I can see it. Yeah, another little mark right there. You gotta be pretty picky to find that one right there. All right, bear with me here. Transfer back over to the dock, and then try to let you see these whole sides. We do have a few more marks of dock rash over here on this side. There's another spot in the fiberglass right about the center of the frame right about now, right at the edge of that, where that red and the white meet. Another mark right here. A few little marks in the white. You gotta look closer for those because they'll blend in a little bit. And of course you can kind of see the rub rails. And a few little rubs right there on this side. Another little rub in the rub rail, but the boat for the most part has another little mark right about the center of the frame now. Another one right about there. And some of these are just very light on the surface. They might not show up as well, but we'll also have photographs of these as well. About just down below that red, there's a mark. I believe it's about the center of the frame now. And there was a few marks up on that bow line that I'm probably going to have a hard time showing you on our video just because of where the boat is. Let's get up close and personal on that port side. But we do have some photos of that bow line that you'll be able to see at the website. I do keep in mind we do not monitor the YouTube comment page, so if you do have any serious questions about this one, if you want to set up a time to come see it in person, submit an offer or anything like that, please be sure to reach out to us through the website. Again, for your convenience, we will have the direct link to this listing at our website right down in the video description. So copy and paste that or click on that. It's going to go right over to our website. You'll see our phone number where you can call or text us, and there'll be a link to email us. And again, we'd like to remind you, if you do send us an email, check your spam folder in a couple hours. And at least by the next business day, if you have not gotten a reply, likely it's in that spam folder. Same things when you call us on the phone. We mostly, our listings are mostly kind of spread around the Norris Lake area. And as much as we love it here, there's a lot of our area that where it does not have good cell phone reception, so we are frequently without cell phone reception. So if you ever call us on the phone, you get our voicemail, and you would like a return phone call, please make sure to leave us a message. If you leave a detailed message, let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. If I don't answer, I'm either without cell phone range or with a customer, but if you take the time to do that, as soon as I either finish with the customer or get back in cell phone range, I'll receive your message and be able to return your call and answer all those questions that you had. So again, this is the 2001 Ebbtide Mystique 2300 Bowrider for sale. Does have the head compartment, tandem axle. I believe it's a Ebbtide Tennessee trailer tandem axle. You've got one set of brakes on there. It's a 2-inch ball hookup, 4 flat trailer wiring hookup. It does have a spare tire that is new, and I think 1 or 2 of the other tires of the 4 are newer. Did not see any obvious signs of dry rot on the other 2 or 3 tires, but they are older. So if you're looking to take this a large distance after purchasing, reach out to us. We can get those replaced here locally before you have it either sent to you or before you pick it up to take it home. But again, it is a red, basically matching tandem axle trailer, one set of brakes. That will be included. And then if you're local to the area and need a spot to keep it, if you want to be on Norris Lake, there is a transferable slip with a boat lift where this one can stay after purchasing. So that's going to start to wrap everything up for us here on this one today. Again, visit the website for any questions, and you'll see the yournewboat.com logo pop up in the top right hand corner of the video screen. That's just a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, we always welcome new subscribers. We're happy to have you, whether you're in the market for something specific, if you're in the Norris Lake area, or you just like watching boat videos and thinking about the lake when you're supposed to be working. Doesn't matter either way, we're always happy to have you as a subscriber. And I thank you again for joining us. Again, this is the 2001 Ebbtide Mystique 2300 Bowrider for sale here on the beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. And I thank you again for joining us.